Ah, the beautiful San Mateo County coastside, everybody. How are you doing? My name is Marty Anaya, and I will be your host for the next, we'll call it 25 minutes or so, and you are in for a treat. This is Pacific Coast Television, and you are in for a treat if you're watching right now, because again, in the next 25 minutes, what we're going to be doing is talking to you about our PCT Honors Auction. That's our spring auction extravaganza, which this year is an online auction. That's right, it is an online auction that you can participate right in the comfort of your own home, or in your jammies, or on the go if you want to, check on your auction items on the go. I'm going to be showing you how to do this and how easy it is and some of the wonderful auction items. So sit back, relax, and let me take you on a little tour of this PCT auction. And before I do want to tell you folks that we are very, very excited here at PCT. Each year we get to bring you this fabulous programming about your Pacific Coast and about the wonderful things that make the Pacific Coast this amazing, amazing place. Now, we can't do it without your support. So before I get into the auction itself and all the wonderful goodies that you're going to have a chance to bid on in the next few minutes and for the next few weeks, I'm also going to tell you about the reason why. Bottom line, what you're doing is you're supporting Pacific Coast TV. Now, by the time you see this, we may or may not have already finished our PCT Honors. That's our live program that happens in the Mildred Owen Concert Hall each spring. And this is our way to honor some of the wonderful people who have been instrumental in making our coastside what it is and how glorious it is. It takes people, it takes a community. And again, if you go to our website, you'll be able to see all those names. You'll be able to see kind of the story of all those people. And or if you want, you can also join us at the live shows. But these shows, like the PCT Honors, like the city council meetings that tell you all the important information that's going on in your local community, like the Bruce Latimer Show, and so many other arts and entertainment programs that we bring you, they could not happen without your support. So if you would, just think for a moment, and I'll come back to this theme here, but if you would, just think for a moment about the importance of what you're doing. Yeah, you're going to get an opportunity to bid on some fabulous stuff, and you're going to be able to do it from your phone, or you're going to be able to do it from your home, anywhere, on the go, at home, doesn't matter. But as cool as that is, and as cool as the auction items are, what's even cooler is that as you are getting some of these wonderful items, you're actually supporting PCT. Now let me hop right into it, but before I actually talk about the auction, what I'm actually going to do, if we could just go ahead and put that up on the big screen, I'm actually going to show you our website. So what you're actually looking at right now is our front page. And again, unless I'm remiss, you saw it, it's pacificcoast.tv. So up here in your web browser, you just type in pacificcoast.tv. And again, that's not pacificcoasttv.com. That would take you perhaps somewhere else. It's pacificcoast.tv. And as you see, as I scroll down here, you'll see some information about our PCT Honors, and that information might change depending on what's going on or what day it is. It's not necessarily going to be all the same. And there's also other information about what's going on our coast side. I'll give you just a little peep here. For example, if I bring that up full screen, you can see we've got some just tremendous footage here, and I'll just go ahead and let that play for a second. And there's all kinds of stuff that we've got here at PCT that you can either find through our website, again, pacificcoast.tv, or that you can find, if you like, by going to our channel. Again, if you are watching television, if you are watching me right now, or if you can get access to Comcast cable, or in Pacifica, we're also on AT&T cable, well, you can watch us that way as well. And again, that's just as simple as turning on your TV and going to channel 26 or 27, depending on where you live. But all of these wonderful and fabulous programs are also brought to you on our website. So that's another good reason for going to our website. Now, I'm going to go ahead and back out of this real quick. And I'm going to back out of that video, and I'm going to show you, just so that you can, if you happen to not have cable, or if for whatever reason maybe you're on cable, but for whatever reason, you just aren't at home or whatever. Well, there's other ways to watch us. Now, you see here it says Pacific Coast Television. How do you watch us? Well, there are 3 ways. Guess how? I already talked about one of them. but the other two are YouTube and live streaming. So I can go to our YouTube channel, I can go to our live streaming. Actually, there's a third way, and that's video on demand. Now, when I say live streaming or video on demand, like for example, if I go to our live stream page, this could happen on the web. So you can actually go to our web. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and engage this video right here, but as you can see, there's a video ready to play. And what that is the live stream of the channel. So again, all this stuff that I'm showing you is at pacificcoast.tv. And as you can see, we also have right along the top here a button bar that'll take you to our member area. You can go to your own page. If you sign up and become a member, which is right here, you can sign up and become a member. It's absolutely free to do that, and that'll actually give you access. For example, you can go in and check an events calendar, and you can see what kind of events are coming up. So not only, for example, do we have PCT Honors, but we have other events. This happens to be the Taste of Pacifica. Now, but again, there are different events depending on what day of the week, what hour and year we're in. So this one is coming up on June 6th. By the time you're watching this, this may have already, happened. But as you can see, there's other events and things in the community. And by the way, when you become a member, you can post events. If there are things that are of interest to you or interest to your community, you can find out all about our training schedule and all about the wonderful, wonderful classes, the camera workshops, the videotape operator, the lighting workshops, the audio technical director, graphics, you name it. You can find out about all this stuff simply by going to our website. So there's a lot of stuff that happens at the PCT website aside from the PCT Honors Auction. But I do want to tell you again about the value of this auction because again, you're going to see some cool stuff here in a minute. But the bottom line is what's happening with all this cool stuff is you're getting an opportunity to really support community media. Now, lest I'm remiss, I'm going to wax poetic here for just a second, or at least I think I am, about the value of community media. Think for just a moment. The cable companies like to pat themselves on the back, give themselves an attaboy for coming up with C-SPAN, for providing you C-SPAN. Now, for those of you that don't know, C-SPAN is basically gavel-to-gavel coverage of your Congress, your House of Representatives and the Senate. Why is C-SPAN so important? Well, a lot of people will tell you it's so important so you can actually see your government in action. So you can actually get up-to-the-moment press conferences that the president has and so forth. Well, guess what? Just like there's a national C-SPAN, there's also a local C-SPAN, and it's basically your community media television. And in this case, we're talking about Pacific Coast TV. So just as we serve the public, the acronym is PEG, Public Education and Government, so too do we serve the education and government establishments and serve our constituency, that's you watching at home, by letting you know what's going on in those areas. So art, culture, all kinds of cool stuff like that video that I just showed you and many more that I can and will. But in addition to that, so many important things about the quality of life in our community and about transparency in government and all those wonderful things that you're just simply not going to see anywhere else and not even on PBS. So that's why this is a specific thing that you need to support and that you need to value. It's public access, it's educational access, and it's governmental access. And in our case here, it's Pacific Coast TV, the wonderful, wonderful Pacific Coast. So in just a moment, we're going to get going to this auction, but right now we're going to throw it out to a little bit of a spot so you can find out more about the wonderful things that PCT has to offer. But stay tuned, because when we come back, I'm going to show you all about our PCT auction. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Sophia, and I work at Pacific Coast Television, and today I'll be teaching you how to use the camera. A medium shot is from the waist to the head, so give me a medium shot. Perfect. Okay, tilt up a little bit more. A little bit more. We need some headroom. Okay, but it's not to the waist, so zoom out. Perfect. Perfect! Okay, now let's do a long shot. So let's zoom out even more. Give it a little bit more headroom. Yeah, tilt the camera down when you're zooming. Perfect.
Well, as you could see, that was Sophia there in the studio teaching some wonderful classwork here at PCT. And again, these are the things that we do all day. I mean, you know, literally what we are here for is to educate our community about how you can use the tools. If you want to be right here on this set that I'm at right now and you want to use the tools of communication, guess what? You can do it. And we have training classes for you to do that. Now again, what pays for it all? Well, in part, it is cable subscription fees, so it's cable subscribers. Basically, there's a pass-through that goes through the cable company, but also it's through fundraisers just like the one I'm going to talk about. But we like to make it fun here at PCT. We don't want you just to be giving us money for the sake of it. I mean, we certainly appreciate it. If you want to donate, you can do that. But in addition, we like to give you something back. So let's go ahead and jump into this PCT Honors Auction that we're doing this summer. So as you can see here, we're back on our page. This is pacificcoast.tv. Once again, the website, you can see it at the bottom of your screen there. It's pacificcoast.tv, and what I'm doing is I'm scrolling up and down on our web page. I'll come back and show you some of this cool stuff and some of the cool video that we got in just a moment. I played one a few moments ago if you're just tuning in. But again, if you are just tuning in, this is Marty Anaya, about to show you our PCT Honors Auction. Now I've got two little buttons here. They both take you to the same place. So if you click on that, boom, it takes you directly to our auction. Now this is actually a separate page. So the other one, if you look up at the top of the screen there, I don't know if you can actually see the top of it, but at the top there are two tabs that are now open. So if I wanted to, I could switch back to that tab just at the very top of the page. I don't think you can totally see it depending on what your TV's aspect ratio is, but there are two tabs open now and I can actually go back and forth. Now I'm going to go through some of these auction items because folks, this auction does not end until June 13th. As you can see right up here in the right hand corner, it's June 13th, that's Sunday at midnight, June 13th. Now there is a lot of cool stuff here. Every auction item has got this little highlight right here. So if you can see, there are two full pages. There's page one right there. I'm up in my upper right hand corner. And if I click here, I go boom, directly over to page two. But let me go back to page one and just start taking you through some of this incredible stuff. This is the very first auction item. It is a 1 hour double kayak ride. So that's two people in one kayak. It's a $50 value. As you can see right here, this is showing you the value. It's a $50 value. Bid increments are $1 and the $1 increments, and the minimum bid is 10 bucks. So theoretically, depending on where we are in the auction, and again, I'm starting it right at the very beginning. So as you're watching this, you're looking at just kind of an example. I don't know where it is when you'll be watching it, but for right now, if you wanted to, you could bid 10 bucks and get this item. If somebody bids 10 bucks, then the next person's got to bid 11 bucks because as you can see, it is a $1 bid increment. Again, this is all at our website. You can see it at the bottom of your page, pacificcoast.tv. You can pay online through PayPal, or if you want, you can click right through to Visa, Discover, American Express, or MasterCard. Very easy. In fact, if you want to, you could click on this little button right here and like it, and that will post directly to your Facebook page. So you can tell everybody that you like this directly on your Facebook page. Let me talk about this auction item. Discover the world of sea kayaking in Half Moon Bay on the Northern California coast. That's right, a dynamic and diverse environment that you can embrace and explore. Paddle among seals, birds, and other marine life in a protected Pillar Point Harbor. Now, I just happened to be looking at one of the Pillar Point Harbor meetings, which we actually cover right here on PCT. They're actually called the Harbor District. That's the name of the meeting that we cover. And there are people that are working very hard for you to make sure to protect these natural resources. But I'll tell you what, it is absolutely fantastic. Right now, you can go ahead and enjoy that Pillar Point Harbor in a beautiful kayak. Now, by the way, if you click back on, if you actually show back over there, Jason in the booth, what you can actually see who's actually donated this. This was actually donated to us by Half Moon Bay Kayak Company. And if I click on that, it'll take me directly to their website. So I can find out not only about the wonderful Pacific Coast, not only about Pillar Point Harbor, but I could actually go directly to these guys' website, which I've done, and find out more about this wonderful, wonderful auction item. And again, if you want to bid on this auction item, the fair market value of it is $50, or right here, you can see it at PCT, and you can bid on it at our website, pacificcoast.tv. All right? How about that, huh? I mean, isn't that amazing? That is just one auction item in this auction. And again, you go to pacificcoast.tv, that's pacificcoast.tv for all the information. Let me scroll down here. What do I got? I got a year TV advertisement on Pacific Coast TV. That's a $1,000 value. Right now, it could be yours for $100. How about 2 Got Fog t-shirts? What's that all about? Boom. Okay, is that cool or what? Talk to me, people. Is that cool or what? pacificcoast.tv. Go to our website right now. You could have 2 Got Fog t-shirts. I know it's Got Milk typically, but right now it's Got Fog. And again, the buy now price is $25. By the way, I didn't mention that previously. If you wanted to, you could buy this item right now for $25. That means you don't even have to bid on it. So the fair market value of this item, let's see what the fair market value is. It's $30. So if you said, all right, Marty, look, you know what? I want you to have some money. I want PCT to get a little money off of this deal, and I want to go ahead and give that money to you right now. And I don't even care about the bidding or whatever, but I'd like to have 2 Got Fog t-shirts, and I'd like to go ahead and see to it that PCT has a little coin for it. Guess what? You can go ahead and bid on it. Instead of bidding on it, you can go ahead and buy it right now for $25. No fuss, no muss. By the way, everything that we have will be mailed out to you unless you want to come up with another option. Like if you want to come in here and pick it up, we can do that. But when you bid on it and you put your Visa or your MasterCard information in there, you can rest assured that we will mail you the product just as soon as the auction is over. If you're the highest bidder, on Sunday when that auction is over, on Monday we come back and we figure out who all the winning bids were. You get to get your item. All right, so I'm going to go back here and I'm going to look at the next item up for bid. And again, I'm going back to my home page. I'm clicking right in there. And we've got Fog. We've got a churning wave painting. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is an amazing little painting by an amazing painter right here on our coast side by the name of Ellen Joseph. This is an 8x10 painting. And as you can see, the fair market value of this, once again, if the buy now value of this is $55. The fair market value is $60. So if you want to, if you don't want to bid on it, but you want to just go ahead and give us the money because you absolutely love this thing, and by the way, who wouldn't? And again, this is a video depiction of it. You want to go to our website right now. If you're in your car, well, not if you're driving, but if you're a passenger, fine. But if you're in a car or if you're on the beach or wherever you happen to be, if you want to take some downtime, maybe you're in the airport terminal and you're just kind of hanging out, pacificcoast.tv, you can go right to this auction and you can check this stuff out. And I encourage you to do that because seeing is believing, and you can actually get a little bit more information on this. Now I'm going to run out to another real quick break, and we're going to be right back. I don't have very much time left to go on this, so we'll be right back right after this.
My name is James. I'm a volunteer here at Pacific PCT 26, and I have been here roughly almost 5 years.
I will speak specifically about a woman who has been creating programming for more than 20 years. Her name is Cherie Tessier. She is developmentally challenged. She's in her mid-50s, and she lives independently.
Came here quite by accident, so to speak. I retired back in 1963, and when I moved down here, I was looking for something to occupy my time.
Cherie looked down the lens of the camera and said, "Hi, I'm Cherie Tessier. This is Let Your Voices Be Heard. I produce this program because I have learned to speak for myself."
But I didn't know a beans about television. If you're looking for something to do, if you want to volunteer at PCT 26, then come on down, because if you've got time, and you'd be surprised how interesting this operation can get.
And the program always featured people from our community who had either had physical or mental or developmental challenges. And it was a place where these people could tell their story.
All right, folks, we are back. If you're just tuning in, you are watching the PCT Honors Online Auction. This is the show that shows you all about it. My name is Marty Anaya. I am the Executive Director here at PCT, and I'm going to jump right back in here because we got a lot of time, or not very much time, and a lot of ground to cover. So let me go ahead and jump right back in. If you can actually go to your website, or I should say our website on your computer or on your device, you'll go to pacificcoast.tv, and you're going to look at something that looks a lot like this. This is our homepage. And again, I'm going to click right back on that big banner that says PCT Honors Auction. I talked about a kayak rental. I talked about Got Fog t-shirts, about a churning wave painting. And I have not talked about a lot of wonderful stuff. For example, a beach house in Half Moon Bay. This is a $350 market value. That's a $350 value. And this is actually a hotel. I know it looks just like a beach house, but it is actually a hotel. And what we have here is an amazing suite. This beach house hotel is a luxurious boutique hotel with spectacular views of the Pacific Ocean and Pillar Point Harbor. For $300, that would be the bid now price. Again, a $350 value. That would be the buy now price, I should say. You could have this, Visa or MasterCard, or if you want to bid on it, the starting bid is just $90 with $5 increments. Okay, folks? So check this out. This is absolutely fantastic. All right? Let me not waste any more time, and let me go directly to the auction again. I'm just clicking back in. You don't have to do this. I'm just kind of navigating back so you can see what I'm talking about. Here's a Grape in the Fog, a $25 certificate for your next wine bar visit at Grape in the Fog. How about a Winchester Mystery Tour? You want to go on a Winchester Mystery Tour? The buy now price is just $60. Or if you want to bid on it, your starting bid is just $20. Folks, this is phenomenal. Again, you really want to participate in this auction. It's pacificcoast.tv. And again, I can't tell you enough how amazing these items are. I'm just going to rifle through some of them. How about an amazing dinner at Puerto 27? What's Puerto 27, you ask? Well, if you haven't been to Lindamar Beach and you haven't been to Puerto 27, in my opinion, you haven't been living, because this is absolutely fantastic. Puerto 27 is right across the street actually from PCT, and it is an amazing seaside Peruvian restaurant that everyone is talking about on the coast side here. Again, this is a lovely dinner or lunch. It is a $50 value. The starting bid is just $10 on this. Starting bid is just $10 on this. pacificcoast.tv, folks. That's pacificcoast.tv. And you can start bidding on these wonderful items. How about Archer Season 4? Now you're asking me, what is Archer Season 4? For that matter, what is American Horror Story Asylum? These are DVD, or Blu-ray I should say, packages. All right, so basically what you get is the complete second season of American Horror Story, or in the case of Archer, you get the complete season of Archer, okay? So you can actually view these wonderful, wonderful auction items at our website at pacificcoast.tv, and there's a lot of stuff. I talked about some dining. How about some more dining? How about the beach chalet? Huh? That is amazing. Have you ever been to the beach chalet on beautiful Ocean Beach in San Francisco? Again, that's a $50 value. Current bid, $15. Folks, are you hearing me? This is fun. And you're going to have fun too if you go to pacificcoast.tv and check it out. I haven't even left the front page yet, folks. I've got all kinds of stuff here. I haven't even gotten off the front page, and I'm telling you, this is absolutely amazing. Let me go to page 2 so I can talk about a few other things. I also have some wonderful dining. I got Luigi's. I got La Mordida, which is a La Mordida, excuse me, which is a taqueria here on the coast side. I got some wonderful gifts from Posh Moon, which is a wonderful store right here on the coast side. How about 4 VIP passes to the Sacramento International Film Festival, folks? How about that? 8 days, parties, stars, premieres from all over the world, from all points of the globe, over 150 films. These passes are fully transferable, and it gets you 8 days into the Film Festival. The actual value of this item is $800 for 4 passes. I got a starting minimum bid of just $100. Folks, you want to get involved in this. You want to help PCT, and at the same time, get yourself some amazing, amazing auction items. And going back over to page 2 here, and let's look at what else we have here. How about, well, here's an interesting one right here. How about a video of your business? Now, are you in business for yourself, or would you like to be? Have you ever thought about creating a video? How about a 3 to 5 minute personal tour of your business, service, or event that lives online? Now, here's the beauty of this. This is not like a commercial. This is a promotional video. So basically what it does is it lives online and helps you build a personal connection to your potential clients. And PCT can help you do that. The value of such a service is $1,000, but right now your starting bid just $330. So think about that. If you have a business, or if you're somebody that could benefit from something like this, maybe you don't have a business, but maybe you have something that you want to say. Well, guess what? We can help you with that. So there's all kinds of wonderful, wonderful items here. Here's one that I like a lot, and I think you're going to like it a lot too. Ladies, are you listening to the sound of my voice? This is Vision's Seaside Spa. Now this picture is a nice picture of the inside of the spa, but it doesn't really do justice to what I'm going to tell you right now. Vision's Seaside Spa is a premier day spa in scenic Pacifica, California, just minutes from the ocean, and I mean just a few minutes from the ocean in San Francisco. Our goal is to bring the newest styles, techniques, and superior service to self-enhancement. We offer the latest in the cosmetic field with our staff of professionals. And folks, you are absolutely going to love this. It is a value, but you are going to love it. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and close out right now, folks, because I'm running out of time. My name is Marty Anaya, and I want to thank you for having been with me here on our tour. And I want to say to you, go to Pacific Coast TV. That's pacificcoast.tv right now. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.